Kymara Seals, the policy director at the Arkansas Public Policy Panel, who's going to talk about exactly what is playing out in that state. Kymara, welcome to Amplified. Now, the judge said that if the U.S. Attorney General wasn't actually going to get involved, then neither would he. The Justice Department then seemed to punt, saying that private parties have the ability to enforce Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act. So could you start off by telling us what exactly does that part mean?
Yeah, thank you for having me, Aisha. I'm so delighted to be here. Let me say, this is crazy. This is absurd. We are very upset in Arkansas. We are frustrated. And what the judge decided was that because we are private citizens, we're a private organization, that we did not have a right under Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act to bring this claim, to bring these charges. It was racial gerrymandered, and he even acknowledged that our claim had merit. This judge discredited 50 years of precedent with his decision. Since the Voting Rights Act of 1965 has been in place, there has been lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit by private citizens and private organizations. This is the first time ever a judge has ruled like this. So clearly we know it's politics. He is a Trump appointed judge and he should have recused himself, but he didn't. So we are having to appeal this decision to the Eighth Circuit Court of Appeals.
So essentially they said that y'all didn't have standing. Now this is interesting and clearly, right. So this is disappointing for sure. I wonder, though, how the United States Attorney General plays into this, and what is your take on how all of this went down and what he had to say about this decision?
Right. Well, we were disappointed. We were disappointed that the U.S. Attorney General chose not to become a plaintiff on the suit. One of their reasonings was that they did not have the resources or capacity to start taking on these cases. Now, I do understand that. We understand that. However, this is the first time in the history of the Voting Rights Act of 1965 that a judge has ever ruled that we private citizens didn't have standing to bring to challenge this. And so we know they are trying to set a new precedent. And so we felt like the court that they should have, the Department of Justice, U.S. Attorney, that they should have taken our case. Nevertheless, they did not. And so we're having to file the appeal. They continued to maintain that we had standing, but that doesn't help us when the judge has ruled we don't.
Right, and I wonder how that helps now in the appeal process. Clearly, there's been a concerted effort all around the country to pull these maneuvers, to let this move through the courts because the Republicans think that, or know that, I should say, they have a friendly Supreme Court. So if this case and others continue to get appealed up and up, the Supreme Court has already proven that it is ready to throw out much of voting rights in this country. But I want to move on to what actually happened here that you're contesting. I understand that the Republican Board of Apportionment drew this map and actually decreased the number of majority black districts. Tell me how that went down where they were able to decrease the number of majority black districts. Did the population shift?
Yeah, the population shifted, but the black population grew in the state of Arkansas. We decreased in representation in Arkansas. Now, in Arkansas, the Board of Apportionment is made up of the governor, the Secretary of State, and the Attorney General. All three are Republican, okay? That's problematic. In Arkansas, we need a new system. We need what we need in Arkansas is an independent redistricting commission. We tried a couple of years ago. It was thrown out on a technicality. So we will try again, but that's what we need is an independent redistricting commission. Again, the Arkansas population, the Black population grew. We are 16.5% of the Black population in Arkansas. We went from 11. We have 11. We have 11 state house rep. We're only talking about House of Representatives. State reps, state house reps. We have 11. We should have at least 15 because our voting age population increased enough that we should have 15 and we have 11. So
Wow.
that's very, very
Wow.
disappointing. Very disappointing.
The math just doesn't even work. I mean, the math on all of this is so completely arbitrary and just fuzzy. And it's no wonder that these are all the same people who are enacting things like this are the ones who want to completely decimate our education system, which is a whole other conversation. But in a situation, we talk about the rise of the new American majority on this show all the time, where you have people of color who are growing in demographics. Right now, people of color are on track to be the majority in this country, in many states throughout the South in particular already are the majority in terms of population and even voting age population. But like here in Arkansas, to then limit the actual voting power of the majority just seems criminal, and the math don't add up. So, there's no way around the fact that this is just hyper political.
Right, right. It doesn't add up. And let me tell you, it's voter suppression. We are not being allowed, or let me say it this way, we're having to fight for fair representation. That's what we want. We want fair maps. We want fair representation. We're not asking for anything extra. We're not asking for anything special. We just want fair representation. We want what is ours according to the law. We are being denied that. And so it is very troubling. It's very concerning. It's very frustrating. But we are in this fight for the long haul. We will fight. But and it's so blatant obvious.
Yeah.
It's just blatantly obvious. And we have had in the legislature, I work for the Arkansas Public Policy Panel, and in this last legislative session, there were probably about 17 bills at least filed that dealt with suppressing the vote. And so we had to fight the entire session. I
want to get into some of those too.
Sure.
So that battleground that you're talking about of where to fight, at this point, we've either got legislative fixes, and Congress is clearly stalled on renewing the Voting Rights Act and coming up with any other voter protection measures. And then there's through the courts, hence the different cases that you're referencing to. Talk to us about the NAACP case, which was just filed a week or so ago. What's the hope there?
Well, this is the I think is this the appeal, or is this not the appeal? This is the appeal. And so what we're trying to do, and we're working with NAACP. We are partners, and I'm a life member of NAACP. And so what we're hoping to do, again, is we're fighting for equity. Okay, that's the best way to say it. We are literally fighting for equity. It's almost as if it's 1965 all over again. Okay, we listen.
Exactly
I listen to speeches of Dr. King and Malcolm X that were from the 60s, and those speeches are relevant today. Okay, so that's what the NAACP is fighting for. That's what the Arkansas Public Policy Panel and other organizations. That is what we're fighting for. We're fighting for equity. We're fighting for fair representation. Our congressional redistricting was messed up as well. We had Pulaski County that was split into 3 congressional districts. We only have 4 congressional districts in the state of Arkansas. And the legislators, the House of Representatives and the Senate, the state House and the state Senate, they totally messed those up. But it was intentional because what it did is diluted the strength of the Black voting population, the Black and brown voting population.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very intentional.
Yep.
It was very obvious. And we are not happy. We are not happy about it. We are not happy about it. So that's why we're fighting.
Kymara,
And we're very passionate about this.
I so appreciate that you highlight the intentionality of it all, because
Yes.
all of this is
Yes.
not by accident. It is clearly by design to
No.
dilute black
Yeah.
black votes and to squander Black voices and brown voices for sure. I just want to add to this
Right.
that, you know, you're fighting in the courts, you're fighting in the legislature, but keep the pressure on the Department of Justice, because the Attorney General here is the
Yes.
wild card that could actually put a finger on a pulse somewhere. I wish I could keep talking to you about this, but we got to jump. Kymara Seals, Policy Director at the Arkansas Public Policy Panel. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on Amplified.